What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 12 of Bible Verse Breakdown. Now, before we get into the episode, know that I am relatively new to Christianity, so if I say something wrong or something you disagree with, let me know in the comments down below. Now, the verse of the day is Proverbs 17:16, which says this: "What's the point of a fool having money in hand to buy wisdom when his head is empty?" Now, a little bit of context: King Solomon is the writer of this verse, and he is the main author of Proverbs. But it is God who is speaking through him. You see, King Solomon prayed for wisdom and God gave it to him. So what God is saying in this verse is that money alone isn't enough to buy wisdom. Pretty obvious. And if you don't get it, think of it like this. Let's say you're a millionaire and you randomly decide to go to your local hardware store. Whether that's Ace, Home Depot, or wherever it is that you go. You go to that store, go to the heavy machinery section, and you try to find and buy the most expensive thing there. You find and buy a crane. Now, how you found and bought a crane at Home Depot, I have no clue, but let's say it hypothetically happened. You get that crane, go home, and all of a sudden you're realizing that unless you're a construction worker or somehow trained in operating heavy machinery, you won't know how to properly use it. You can have all the money in the world, buy these expensive and sophisticated toys, but if you don't have the skills to operate them, then they're rendered useless. You can have all the money in the world, try to buy wisdom, whether it's through education, self-help books, life coaches, but you won't be able to fully grasp wisdom because you don't have the experience that comes along with it. It's like having a cookbook with the best recipes in the world, but you never step in the kitchen. The knowledge is there, but without the practice, it never becomes real. Now let's take what I just said, reiterate, and then take it the next step further. You have all this theoretical knowledge, but it's of no use in the real world. And if you're a business major, I'm looking right at you. You and I both know that what you're learning in those classes isn't actually super relevant to you. You're better off gaining experience in the real world. If you're a business major, I highly recommend getting some experience in the field early. This could be through starting some sort of business, most likely online because that involves the least amount of risk, or getting some sort of job or internship that shows you how a business operates and so that you can get some practice in. Easier said than done, but if you want it bad enough, I'm sure you'll find a way through. And another thing, if you're a business major, life is all about connections for you. What you need to be doing is socializing, but you need to be socializing with the right people. You need to be socializing with the people that are on the same path as you. You need to be socializing with the people that have common sense about life and know what it takes to get to that next step. And this whole concept reverts us back to Proverbs 17:16, where it talks about a fool having an empty head. Without the knowledge to apply the wisdom, you're wasting your potential. It's not just about the knowledge. It's about having the wisdom to apply the knowledge. It's like telling a little kid to run a business that he never built up. He's not going to know how to operate it. And in my own personal experience, there's 5 ways to ruin your own potential and to waste your potential. The first one is to hear wise advice and to dismiss it as irrelevant. The second one is to act impulsively without thinking of the consequences. The third one is to think you know better than the wise because of your own ego and pride. The fourth one is to repeat the same mistakes over and over again because of your own lack of self-awareness. And the fifth one is to take wisdom out of context and then apply it to the wrong scenario. Now, just because I just listed off ways of wasting your potential, that doesn't mean that I myself don't act like a fool sometimes. but it's the fact that I'm able to reflect from my mistakes, learn from them, and then continue to move forward. Now, some of you might have been thinking while I read this verse, how could a fool think to buy wisdom in the first place if his head is empty? If his head is empty, then he has no thoughts and sense. And if he has no thoughts and sense, then how is he smart enough to even think to buy wisdom in the first place? And my response to that is, a fool's concept of what wisdom is different from the true definition of wisdom. If a fool wasn't a fool, he would know that buying wisdom is impossible. But of course, he is a fool, so he thinks he can buy something that is intangible. So a fool goes to buy wisdom. But when he goes to buy that wisdom, it's something else. But wisdom isn't like a product at a store. It's earned through experience, reflection, and understanding the world around us. It's almost like this verse is saying, it's almost like Proverbs 17:16 is saying, you think that you can buy the answers to life's challenges. But if you don't have a certain amount of self-awareness, even the best advice or the most expensive wisdom will be wasted on you. All right, that's it for the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I do a gym edit at the end of each video showing my progress in the gym as I recover from my ACL surgery. So if you want to stay for that, thank you so much. And if not, have a good one. And I'll see you guys in the next one.